Sunday, March the 22nd, 2009. This is Todd Vlog, episode number 74. It's a little before 3 o'clock, and I am at my house. Drinking water. My family's in the living room. We have been cleaning like crazy, getting ready for our life group kicks off tonight. Co-leading a group with Jason and Allie Isom, friends of ours. We were very excited to do this and to get involved in life of Bethel in this way. So we've been cleaning our house because it needed a good cleaning. So hopefully knowing that we've got people coming every other Sunday nights, maybe we won't have to clean it this much every 2 weeks. Maybe we'll keep it clean during the interim. Hey, this is real interesting to me, this idea of the Sunday set list that I'm seeing a lot of guys blog about and referencing Fred McKinnon. I am aware of Fred through various blog circles. It's interesting to me culturally what worship leaders gravitate to. A year and a half ago, it was all about worship confessionals, and I followed a bunch of those, and I did a bunch of those every Sunday. And Carlos Whitaker, obviously, was sort of the father of that. It's interesting to me that you don't see those as much anymore, but you do see the typed ones, the blogged ones. And I guess that's just an ease of use thing. I guess that it just is a little bit easier to type stuff out than to shoot a video. And so I don't necessarily have a feeling either way about that. I just think it's interesting that worship leaders, as a culture, just gravitate to those things and then try other things and then do other things after that. So it's interesting to me. But I haven't been reading a lot of those, been following a lot of those, and so it's all interesting to hear how worship goes for people. Our day was phenomenal. We had a really great day. These are the songs we played. We opened with my song, All the Freed, which went great. The band did a great job. They had listened to it, and we did it pretty close to the CD version. I don't know if we'll do CD version again because I've never, in a live setting, I've never really liked the double verses to start the song. It just feels like it takes it a while to kick off. And so if we do that one again, we'll probably adjust that. But really for my team, always beneficial for us to do a song as close to the CD as we can the first time, just to get the section down and just to understand that how the song goes and what the pieces mean and how they work together, all that stuff. Second of all, we did Paul Balash's Arise. We did a real standard arrangement, although we just started it small. We started acoustically, went right into the verse. We didn't do sort of the loopy intro. From there, we took a break and had a phenomenal missions moment about praying for and supporting kingdom work in North Korea. And as strange as it may seem, in those situations where believers are praying for North Korea or trying to make inroads into North Korea, our missions pastor, Jim Smithies, actually asked that we not mention the names of the folks who came and presented this to us on the off chance that something might come back to endanger them or their families as they seek to find a way to serve the people of North Korea. It's really interesting, but it was a phenomenal missions moment is what we call them, and it was just one of the most convicting things I've experienced in a long time. Two young men who are very passionate about this, and it's very, very encouraging. That went pretty long, so I figured we were probably going to have to cut a tune, and I went ahead and made the decision not to do Mighty to Save. I think it would have gone fine, but I just don't think we had the time. So we did Michael Neal's From the Rooftops, which was awesome. If you got a strong band from the rooftops is a winner, man. It's a winner from beat one. It's so great, and my team, they just did phenomenal. I can't say enough good about them. They really did a good job. Did the key change to A, and then we had rehearsed Thursday doing just a couple of choruses of "Here's Our King." I wish I'd been a little smoother in between those two guys, because I don't capo from the rooftops, but I usually do for "Here's Our King." I should have just played "Here's Our King" open so I could go smoother, and that's my fault. I should have done that differently. I don't think it was that. I don't think it was a big lag or a big delay, but it felt to me it felt like it was a little too long in between the two. But doing the choruses of "Here's Our King" was surprisingly strong. I think a lot of people know it, but it was also just a great thing to sing. And then we also did the bridge, and interesting, we were doing it, of course, slower than the CD version, but my drummer percussionist really built the bridge much like the full version, the David Crowder Band version, almost builds to a big full-on thing. And so that was neat that the band did a good job building that bridge, and that was really neat. I do think if we struggle with anything as a band, I think we do really great at thinking sectionally. This is a verse, and that's how the verse goes. And rather than thinking of a song as sort of intro, verse 1, verse 2, chorus, blah, 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 just to think of those sections and to be able to play those whenever you need to. I think we do a great job of that. I think that we struggle with letting those sections overlap a little. I think the build of "Here's Our King" is a great example, that we were building that up, knowing that we were going to drop it. Okay, we knew that. We knew we were going to drop down to one last chorus. But we didn't build over the very first of the chorus. We sort of built right up to it, and then boom, and there it is. And I feel like if we could have overlapped those, it would work a little better. Same thing in "Arise," or a couple of things, because "Arise" is dynamically so up and down. I think some of our sections could have overlapped a little bit, and that may seem way too vague, but that's just kind of our mindset that I'm trying to hear. I'm hearing a lot of people sort of play their thing and then just cut off because they're not supposed to play the next thing, not letting things sustain or ring over the next section. So we'll probably talk about that some. Next week, I don't know if we'll have any tunes that will really force that on us, but I need to be aware of that and be prepared to talk about that when the opportunity presents itself. Anyway, it was a great day. Another interesting day of doing two services, which of course is always fun. And first service, man, they brought it. First service is just strong. It's always strong. And the more I think about it, I'm realizing that for us, our first service, our 9 a.m. service, really it's a service completely comprised of faithful Bethel people. We don't get very many visitors to the 9 o'clock service. These are people who are there because they're faithful and they like to get up early, or because they're faithful and they're serving somewhere in the 10:30 hour, whether it's Sunday school or helping with children's ministry, something like that. So our 9 really has a lot of passionate, dedicated believers, and today especially, a lot of them. Our numbers were great this morning. 10:30, of course, has dedicated, devout believers too, but it also has all our visitors. And so that changes a room, I think, a little bit when you've got 30, 40 people or whatever it is on any given Sunday who don't know your stuff, who are just checking it out. So anyway, it was a great day. So much fun. Really, the band, once again, blew me away. And I tell you, there might be mistakes that happen, but once again, I can safely say that so far I've never left a Sunday thinking this band blew it. I mean, they do so very well, and they've got such a great attitude about it. So anyway, hey, we'll probably shoot a vlog tomorrow to let you know how life groups go. But I wanted to go ahead and get this one up. I'm sorry I haven't been doing my daily vlogs like I should. But this one's long. This one's coming in nearly 9 minutes, so it's pretty good. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching the Todd vlog. Don't forget to read the Todd blog, brandontoddwright.blogspot.com. Bye, guys.